question is going to be the easiest one. Name and title for me.
Sure. It's Jesse Jefferson, WISDOT project engineer out of Rhinelander.
All right, so first, what can you tell me is happening to these two bridges in 2021?
Sure. Well, in 2021, both the Scott Street and the Grand Ave bridges will have some routine maintenance work done, which in this case will be a mill and overlay of a little over an inch, and then we'll replace that with brand new concrete, new riding surface, take care of some other elements in there as well, just to freshen up the bridge and get as much life as possible out of these two very busy bridges.
So what does the overlay do for the bridges?
So currently right now, if you're familiar with either of these bridges, the surface is worn, there's cracks, there's an occasional pothole here and there, and what this mill and overlay essentially will do is remove that top layer, and we'll get down to any more bigger issues or bigger deterioration within the bridge, fix those, and then that fresh surface will essentially seal off the rest of that bridge and keep it going for quite a long time.
Okay. And what are the differences between the two projects on these bridges?
So the two projects are actually very similar. Both involve the mill and overlay. The biggest difference is the traffic impacts. One being Scott Street's a one-way bridge with less volume, so there'll still be some traffic impacts downtown, but Grand Avenue will definitely have a few more impacts as that's a busier route, especially in the morning and the PM. And with that, there'll be a few more ways to try to get traffic to flow through there quicker. So we have an additional construction stage to help that move along faster.
And what would the timeline be for the work on these two bridges?
So timeline, we're looking at the summer of 2021. So we'd like to first start off with the Grand Ave Bridge, and so is currently, because that's all subject to change based on the more things we kind of weed out and design. But that one we'd anticipate sometime after Memorial Day, and work on that, and then get past the 4th of July, and then switch over to the Scott Street Bridge.
And then, speaking of things being subject to change, we had a really rough winter this year, which obviously impacted the roads a lot. Do you think having another winter like that in the winter of 2020, or even before construction in 2021, do you think that could change any of what would happen to these bridges?
Oh, definitely. And yep, we'll keep monitoring what happens through the winter. If we have another severe winter, a lot of freeze-thaw, that might actually break up some more concrete, and we'll add that to the plans as we can. And then if anything happens, say, the winter after that even, the winter prior to construction, those kind of things can be added to the construction project itself.
Okay. And then will any of these roads be closed down completely, kind of like what we're seeing this summer with some of the construction on Thomas and Town Line Road?
Yeah, and in this case, both roads will be open to traffic. There'll be no detours. There will be some traffic impacts as far as congestion, some delays, depending on different things. But yep, we anticipate on keeping pedestrians, bikes, and cars flowing at all times.
Okay. I think that's about all I have. Is there anything else you'd like the public to know about?
Yeah, again, with any of these construction projects, please bear in mind that we want to keep our workers safe, and the big thing is to slow down, be patient, and a project like this will last a while. So a little bit of short-term pain here, and these bridges will be in good shape for a long time.